Chiefs and assistant chiefs across Isiolo County have been directed to ensure every resident above 18 years obtains a national ID and registers as a voter. After meeting with local administrators, Kenya School of Government Director Professor Nura Mohammed said lack of IDs is locking some residents out of government services and their democratic rights. County Commissioner 𝐄𝐚𝐬𝐭𝐥𝐞𝐢𝑠𝑡 announced that the National Government Administration Officers team will roll out ID registration in all wards.
We have agreed that we'll be moving together, moving forward, so that we can register as many people as possible. So that we make sure that quite a number of people who do not have their IDs are mopped up, they are engaged, they are sensitized, so that they can get their IDs and voters card.
The meeting also addressed security threats including cattle rustling, banditry and drug abuse. NCIC Commissioner Josephine Elegai urged politicians and supporters to uphold peace before, during and after elections, as security agencies assured residents of their readiness to tackle insecurity.
No name calling, not political balkanization or ethnic balkanization. People should do their campaign in peace. And again, we had all the chiefs and the assistant chiefs across the whole county, and we passed message of goodwill and a message of peace to be taken to the grassroots, especially this time when we are expecting political temperatures to rise.
Still on matters internal security, victims of cattle rustling and banditry in Tigania East, Meru, are asking for compensation, saying years of attacks have left families devastated. Widows like Sarah Kathuri and Selina Nkatha Kimani shared their stories of loss, with Sarah recounting her husband's murder during a raid that also saw 35 cattle stolen.
Ikapika bwana wangu akauawa na waisi. Nikawachwa bila kabisa na ng'ombe, niko na watoto kwa shule na sina kitu cha kuendesha watoto shule. Niko na university na college, nilikuwa hivi tu, sina kitu hata nini. Ilikuwa ng'ombe 20 na nimewachwa bila kabisa, na bwana wangu akauawa nikawachwa bila.
Lawyers 𝐍𝐢𝐬𝐿𝐴 Kiunga and Eric Muruki have moved to Meru High Court seeking justice for affected families, citing more than 200 deaths and over 15,000 livestock stolen in Tigania East since October 2023. The widows say that while compensation cannot bring back their loved ones, it could help rebuild their lives.
Naomba kwanza kabisa hizi familia zote siangaliwe. Hawa sio watu wote wale watu wao wameuawa. Hawa tu ni representatives. So tunaomba koti iseme ng'ombe zimeibiwa kwa muda mrefu kwa hii area na kwenda Karamana hii hata kwenda Igembe North. Although sisi tumeconcentrate na Tigania East kwa sasa. Tunaomba serikali ifanye investigation kama vile walifanya wale watu wameuawa kwa maandamano na mambo mengine. Wafanye comprehensive investigation. Document ni watu wangapi wameuawa, ni ng'ombe ngapi zimeenda, na compensation yao ni kiasi gani, ndio hawa watu wapate haki yao.
On the same breath, Ngomeni residents in Mwingi North, Kitui County are voicing fears over an influx of camel herders, warning it could spark renewed conflict with farmers. They referenced the deadly 𝐄𝐚𝐬𝐿𝐴 incident and accused authorities of bias, claiming locals first arrest for camel theft while killings in Sekeru went unpunished.
Sasa kuna ngamia ambazo zinazidi kuonekana kwa wingi, ambazo zinachukiwa kwamba ndio zimetoka pande ya kwa Kamari Saikuru, na ambazo zinaonekana pande ya Mandongoi chini, nyuma ya kambi ya GSU Mandongoi, na zile ambazo community inawoga kwamba haielewi vizuri kwamba kunaweza tokea mambo.
Haki itapatikana lini? Tuko na shida. Wale wenzetu wamekuwa wakifanya hataki kule kwa Kamari. Sasa wamehama kutoka kwa Kamari, sasa wa Ngomeni, the lower part of Ngomeni. Na huko ndio wanafanya zile vituko. Juzi kumekuwa na issue ya ngamia ambao ilikuwa inasemekana kwamba kuna ngamia wameuawa. Lakini ukweli ni kwamba, nataka kusema ukweli kwenye hii radio ama hii TV. Nataka niambie the public kwamba our local administrators wamekuwa wakitusaliti.
ODM-dominated Senator Beth Esiengo called for urgent government intervention, noting decades of disputes have claimed hundreds of lives. Residents are urging authorities to act before tension escalates further. In Laikipia, the county has launched a road maintenance brigade to prepare for El Niño, deploying 10 leased tipper trucks and county machinery. Works start at Rumuruti municipality and will expand county-wide, with 50 million Kenyan shillings allocated for the initiative. Governor Joshua Irungu said better roads will boost access to service and markets, support farmers and create local jobs. Residents are urged to protect the new equipment from vandalism and misuse. To politics, where presidential hopeful Fred Matiang'i was forced to cut his Bomet town campaign short after supporters of President William Ruto disrupted his event with chants. Matiang'i and his team skipped a planned stop in Mulot and continued to Narok County. He was joined by Kitutu Churches South Member of Parliament Anthony Kibagendi and Kisii Senator Richard Onyonka, who highlighted local development issues and called for unity. Matiang'i reiterated his commitment to national unity as he continues to traverse the country ahead of the 2027 general elections.
Nyinyi ndugu zangu na dada, ni watu wa kwetu hapa, tuko majirani hapa chini. Inachukua sisi 20 minutes kufika hapa. Tumekuja kumsalimia, tuungane katika ujenzi wa taifa la Kenya.
Sisi wote kutoka hii pande ya South hatuna hata kitu inaitwa referral hospital. Sisi wote tunaambiwa tutoke hapa tuende kule mbali, Moi Teaching and Referral. Kwa hivyo tunaomba Matiang'i, ukichukua kiti ya rais, ututengenezee referral hospital huku ambayo itasaidia watu wetu wote wa kutoka huku South.
And on that note, we end the Eastleigh Voice News at 9. My name is 𝐍𝐢𝐬𝐬𝐿.